James Melendez, James the Wine Guy, just recently back from Texas, so I'm going to talk just briefly in this video about Texas food and wine, so stay tuned. So anytime I travel in the United States or around the world, I'm bringing back treasures. And my treasures are food and wine, and something to always keep an open mind about. I think for me, I was just in Texas, Dallas, Texas to be precise. And, I've been going there for years, and I really enjoy a food culture that keeps evolving and getting more sophisticated. An art scene is really fantastic, especially in Dallas and Fort Worth, of course. And I think for me, it's my way of, getting out of my bubble, first of all. I love San Francisco and California in general. And sometimes I really want to hone in on what's happening around the country. And great things are happening. First of all, I think our wine culture has become much more sophisticated, not just in California, but around the U.S. I think there's a lot of commitment. And so, for example, here we have Dukeman. This is Sangiovese, Texas Sangiovese. Now, this producer believes strongly in having Texas grapes in Texas wine. Now, it may seem obvious, right? But a lot of states allow importation of other wine grapes from other states. And there's nothing wrong with that necessarily, but I think a better commitment is to really produce wines from the ground of the state that it's being produced in. So I've tasted Dukeman's Tempranillo. It's fantastic. Loved it. Now I'm going to try the Sangiovese next. I'm really looking forward to that. I love their philosophy and what they're doing. So for me, I often say bring back one of these. You don't have to bring back all these types of food product or wines. And simply because my caveat emptor is be careful what you bring back, because I don't want you to be disappointed if something breaks. So one visit in 100 has landed me, unfortunately, where in my suitcase that the wine bottle just broke. And so I think a good track record, 99 other times it has been okay. Now in this example here was fine. I did have a white bottle that broke, which I was really disappointed with. Luckily it was white. But what I always do is I wrap it up. I try to put it in called a wine mummy. But in addition to that, I wrap it around plastic, making sure that if it does break, it's really going to be contained, and if anything else spills, it's going to be pretty minor. But that is a caveat emptor. If you feel that's a concern and you don't want to ruin an expensive something, piece of clothing, article, apparel, you just want to not put that in there. And right here is Texas Wildflower Honey. This is something I always bring back. I think it's really amazing to taste an expression of the flowers from the region you're visiting. And so, of course, huge honey lover. And additionally, what I bring back is jam. So I got this from Check Stop, and this is in West Texas. That's a city. It's between Austin and Dallas. And so this is raspberry jalapeno jam. You see that right there. And so it's another way to memorialize your visit. And I always pick up coffee. So this is Third Coast Coffee from Austin, Texas, Ethiopian Sidama. And for me, I really... I look to other regions beyond California or the Pacific Northwest, which I adore, of course, is I really want to be tasting the expression of what is occurring from other roasters around the U.S. And I think that's a really changed environment we are in. We live in the best of wine times, the best of food times, the best of coffee times. So when I'm having my Sunday toast, I'm enjoying the coffee, the honey, and the jam, and also the wine, maybe the previous night or that night. And for me, I really enjoy that, and to share that with people as well. Thank you so much for watching today. Stay tuned for more. And what I really also want to point out is keep an open mind. So, you might ask a wine merchant that you're visiting in a region that you're not from, and ask what is the best in class, or some of the high recommendations of wines from your region. And, just take that chance. Keep an open mind, because, I think there's great wines in California, Pacific Northwest, New York, etc., Virginia. But I also think that it's to look out in terms of what are other expressions throughout the United States, tasting those wines and tasting that experience of food and wine all together. Thank you so much for watching today. Stay tuned for more. Salud.